Do you ever find yourself squinting more than you used to, struggling with dry eyes, or feeling like your vision isn't just as sharp, especially at night or when reading up close? Now, as we get older, these changes are incredibly common, but that doesn't mean that they're inevitable. And while genetics and aging do play a role, science shows that there are some powerful ways to protect and even support your eyesight naturally, and that's starting with what you eat. Hi, I'm Sonia Hollis, a qualified nutritional therapist, and in today's video we're going to be diving into the top 7 foods that can help to protect your eyesight. We'll explore the key nutrients that protect the retina, support tear production and reduce cataract risk, and even help to slow the progression of age-related macular degeneration. I'll also explain how your genes can influence how well your body absorbs these nutrients and why personalized nutrition matters. And if you're considering supplements, I'll walk you through what to look for and what to avoid. But before we jump in, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, turn on your notifications for more science-backed nutrition tips. So let's get started. As we age, our eyes face a growing burden of oxidation stress, reduced blood flow, and nutrient depletion. Now, you can think of oxidative stress like rust forming inside your cells. It gradually damages the delicate structures in your eyes, especially the retina and macula, which are responsible for sharp central vision. Now, these tissues are incredibly metabolically active, which makes them even more vulnerable for this kind of wear and tear. On top of that, exposure to blue light, inflammation, and poor circulation only accelerates the damage, especially in the retina where light is constantly hitting sensitive cells. Meanwhile, the lens of the eye becomes more prone to protein aggregation, almost like clouding a window, which can eventually lead to cataracts. Now, this is why specific nutrients, particularly antioxidants, healthy fats, and minerals, can make such a profound difference. So, let's look at the top foods to focus on. So, your dark leafy greens. Now, these are packed with 2 very powerful carotenoids that act like natural sunglasses, filtering harmful blue light and protecting the macula. The 10-year follow-up of the AREDS2 study showed that these carotenoids reduce the risk of developing late-stage AMD, macular degeneration, by 9% and was safer than beta carotene, which actually increased lung cancer risk in some people. The ability to convert beta carotene from plants like carrots and sweet potatoes into active vitamin A depends on a gene called BCO1. Now, I've tested my own genes and I do have some genetic variations, which means that I'm a poor converter. So while I still enjoy colourful vegetables, I also have to make sure that I include pre-formed vitamin A from things like eggs or occasional organ meats, or use supplements that actually provide retinal directly and not just beta carotene. Because of these gene nutrient links, I often recommend getting these carotenoids directly from supplements as well as food, especially if you're a poor converter like me. In our Sontania range, you'll find that we've included these nutrients at clinically researched levels, along with antioxidants like bilberry, pine bark, and zinc. But you'll find more details in the description below. So, oily fish. Fatty fish are rich in omega-3s, particularly DHA, which makes up a large part of the retina structure. Omega-3s help to reduce inflammation, support tear production, and protect retinal cells from damage. A review paper noted that DHA plays a crucial role in the development and function of retinal photoreceptors. Another study showed that omega-3s can reduce symptoms of dry eye by supporting tear gland function. So looking at genetics, I tested my FADS1 and FADS2 genes, which affect how well your body converts plant-based omega-3 like ALA from flax and chia seeds into the active forms of EPA and DHA. So I carry the CT genotype of FADS1, which means that I have lower conversion activity, and the CC on fats S2, which is more efficient. But basically, what this means, I have to still include plant-based omega-3s, but I do focus more on direct sources like oily fish or a quality supplement, especially since EPA and DHA are the key for anti-inflammatory support and retinal health. Now, if you want to learn more about omega-3s, then this video here will go into far more detail. So your orange veggies. So we're talking about sweet potato, butternut squash, carrots, for example. Now, these are rich in beta carotene, which the body uses to produce vitamin A, essential for night vision and keeping the cornea healthy. Now, vitamin A deficiency is a well-known cause of night blindness. But remember, those who have the BCO1 SNPs, remember the genetic links that we talked about before, may not convert beta carotene efficiently, which means that they will need to focus on the pre-formed sources or supplements that include active retinal to support the conversion pathway. And just to note, while beta carotene from food is safe, high dose beta carotene supplements have been linked to an increased lung cancer risk in smokers, which is why the AREDS2 formula, which is short for age-related eye disease study, now use the lutein and zeaxanthin instead. And pairing orange vegetables with healthy fats improves absorption. So drizzle any of these vegetables with olive oil or enjoy alongside an oily fish for a synergistic boost. So eggs. Now, egg yolks are a natural source of lutein and zeaxanthin, just like leafy greens, but they come with the added benefit of fat, which helps with absorption. Now, they also contain vitamin A and zinc, making them a small but mighty food for overall eye protection. So if you're a vegetarian or don't eat fish, then eggs can help fill in some of these nutrient gaps, but you may still need to pair this with targeted supplements. So nuts and seeds such as almonds, sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds. Now, these are rich in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects the retina from oxidative damage. Pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds also contain zinc and selenium, two minerals that work synergistically with vitamin A and C to protect the macula and lens. Zinc has been shown to support autophagy, the body's internal cleanup system, so it's helping to remove damaged cellular waste in the retina, according to this 2020 study. Vitamin E also helps to support membrane stability in photoreceptor cells. So taking a look at genetics, the SLC23A1 gene may impact your vitamin C absorption. So if you're not absorbing enough from food, this can affect the antioxidant protection in the lens and increase your risk of cataracts. So moving on to berries. So think of bilberries, blueberries, blackcurrants, and even gooseberries. These are all rich in a variety of powerful plant compounds, including anthocyanins, flavonoids, carotenoids, and resveratrol. So this diagram here highlights the key phytochemicals found in common berries and their relevance to eye health. Now, these compounds are responsible for the deep blue, purple, and red colours, as they act as potent antioxidants, helping to neutralise the oxidative stress in the retina. A 2024 review paper outlined how these berry-based compounds may help to slow the progression of age-related macular degeneration by protecting the retinal cells and improving blood flow to the eye. And while this first image shows the compounds, the second diagram dives into the mechanisms. It shows that the berry phytochemicals activate the NRF2 pathway, boosting your body's own antioxidant defenses. It suppresses the oxidative stress in the retinal pigment epithelial cells and also helps to reduce the inflammation via the NF-kappa B and MAPK inhibition, and also inhibit abnormal blood vessel growth by downregulating the VEGF signaling. Now, these mechanisms matter, especially as we age, because oxidative stress, remember the rust analogy that I spoke about earlier, and inflammation are two of the biggest drivers of retinal damage and vision loss. So that's why bilberry, one of the most studied berries for vision, is included in our Sontanian eye health complex, alongside lutein, zeaxanthin, pine bark, and zinc for a synergistic antioxidant effect that supports both macular health and retinal circulation. So adding more eye-friendly berries to your diet doesn't have to be complicated, and here are a few simple ways to do it. You can add a handful of berries or blackcurrants to your morning oats or yogurt. Blend frozen berries into a smoothie with spinach, flaxseed and almond milk. Sprinkle berries into a leafy green salad with pumpkin seeds and goat cheese, or freeze dry them for a portable snack or like a trial mix on the go. Aim for a small handful daily, ideally a mix of dark coloured berries for maximum variety of phytochemicals. And lastly, looking at pine bark extract. Now, this lesser known compound improves microcirculation in the retina, meaning better oxygen and nutrient delivery to the delicate eye tissue. Now, this pilot study here found that pine bark extract improved symptoms in people with optic nerve ischemia and supported retinal recovery. Now, pine bark is rich in specific compounds which also protect blood vessels and capillaries, especially useful in people with high blood pressure or blood sugar issues. So that's why it's featured as a core antioxidant in the Sontania Eye Health Complex that we mentioned earlier. So if you're over 50, your genes, nutrient absorption and stress levels all affect your long-term eye health, often more than we realise. So for example, I've tested my own nutrigenomics and I found that I carry the BCO1 variant that makes it harder to convert beta carotene into active vitamin A, which is essential for night vision. And I also have a FADS S1 variant that reduces how well I convert plant-based omega-3s into the EPA and DHA that my retina needs. So that means that I need to be extra careful and extra mindful about where I get these nutrients from and how well I absorb them. So this is exactly why nutrigenomic testing can be so helpful. So if you're curious about how your own genetics may be impacting your vitamin A, omega-3 or antioxidant needs, then I offer personalised nutrigenomics report. I've linked in the description below for more information. So it's all about tailoring your diet and supplement plan for what works best for you, not just what works on paper. So in summary, supporting your eyesight as we age doesn't have to be complicated, but it does need to be intentional. So focus on foods that are rich in lutein, zeaxanthin, omega-3s, vitamin C, E, zinc and anthocyanins. Pair nutrients with healthy fats to improve absorption. Consider supplements that follow the AREDS2 formula without beta carotene. And if your eyesight is already changing, consider testing your genetics and nutrient levels to help you get ahead of the curve. So that's it for now. I hope you found it helpful. So please don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my other videos for more science-backed nutrition tips. I've included all the links below for things that I've mentioned in the video. Okay, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.